I'm not fluent in English, and it's my
Okay.
bouée de sauvetage.
But he is fluent in innovation.
Yes. I'm Jean-Philippe Blanchard. I'm the innovation team manager of the Crédit Agricole lycée, and I have the pleasure to present Fiji. What is Fiji and why we use design thinking approach? In fact, design thinking is an open innovation project because we work together in within the Club Alton with some partners, BNP Paribas, Société Générale, Groupama, Generali, and we have two other partners, two design companies, BETC and Prime, Corinne. I work with you for the first time, and great memory. And we work with the University of Paris West for the academic point of view. In fact, sorry, surprise BC. In fact, the goal was to check the relevance of the design thinking approach for the financial services. And we want to formalize the process and to promote the approach. It's a new innovation approach for us, and we want to promote that for our respective companies. It's difficult to promote a new approach in the banks.
We've seen
it's
that
very
this morning,
hard.
yeah.
And the main characteristic of this project was its customer-centric approach. This focus can't be imposed, but must go through the willingness of co-creation with the users, the true users, like customers and salespeople. And it's a very important point of the approach. In fact, in the classical project, teams have no necessary regular contact with this type of people. The traditional approach, it's more marketing people driving of what customers want. And the originality of Fiji has stressed the importance of human sciences and the fundamental role of anthropologists to observe and interview customers and sellers. Each project partner has recruited some customers and sellers, and the anthropologists have made observation and interviews. At the end, the ethnologic study results on this field were very, very rich. From the fact gathered, behaviors. It's very curious to look at behaviors. Expression of desires. Needs, it's more classical. Anthropologists define models. That is to say, the variables explaining the spectrum of behaviors and relationship between all of these variables. This is an inductive method that starts from the observation of facts leading of the determination of one explanatory model. This inductive method is also at work at all steps of Fiji with different forms. Indeed, after each step of ideation, you have to crystallize all the inputs into a small number of concepts. And the inductive method is, for us, the right way to arrive at this result. This recurring process is called by Tim Brown of IDEO divergence, a lot of ideas, and convergence, a small number of concepts. From the models developed by anthropologists, the personae, it's a Latin expression, personae are created. In fact, there are archetypes in good English, archetypes of customers, built by a mix of behaviors. We use the archetypes to play a lot of scenarios in brainstorming sessions with clients, salespeople, and of course, entomologist, banker, insurance, and designer to a dream team. With or without marketers, perhaps. Designers are responsible for the emergence from hundreds of ideas collected to the major trends that will help determine later the founding concepts of the solution. Customers, sales, marketing, anthropologists, designer, ergonomist. It's a multidisciplinary approach to customer-centric co-creation. At the heart of the design thinking method of services. For my innovation team, after the Fiji approach, this human adventure was the starting point to change our methods in internal bank. Why innovation? Why open innovation? In fact, we live in complex ecosystems. How could we imagine if without open innovation, where the partnership is a key to success? What kind of consequences for the Crédit Agricole? Today, our projects use this approach. Human sciences, design approach, and inductive reasoning have become our daily practice. We also completed our multidisciplinary team with cogniticians. What's that? They manage the complexity of financial services. They help us to structure business information models. The bank is a very, very complex business. Perhaps too complex for the users. And now, for a joke, design thinking project often begins with a request from each CIO I meet. Oh, I want an application on a touch device. It's the first sentence. In fact, we have a lot of experience about the touch devices, but it's not a design thinking result. And so I have to explain what design thinking is. The CIO is enthusiastic, and we start the project. And the result is usually surprising, as it challenges some deep business practices and even corporate culture. At the end, the solution is only the implementation and realization of these changes, and not just an IT application. 5 years ago, we did not know design. It was catastrophic because the IT has the manager of the projects. 3 years ago, we used design as a style. With Fiji, we reached design as a process, and our latest experience leads us directly to design as a strategy. Design thinking must be a state of mind, an approach, but certainly not a rigid and frozen method. My innovation team reinvents our practices for each project according to the subjects, but also the people who are involved in this human adventure of the co-creation. And our best reward is a pleasure shared with our customers and our sellers in those moments of co-creation.
Thank you. We started with design, we finished with pleasure.